Yo, what's up everybody? How you doing? This is your coach Renz, and as promised, we're going to talk about how the truth will set you free. But what is truth? Is there really a truth, or is there just a subjectivity of people? Let's talk about this for a minute. But before that, I want to give gratitude to everybody who supports the channel, by subscribing, those who share the videos, those who support the channel through Patreon. Thank you very, very much for your donations. Those who support the channel by being coaching clients of mine, and those who support by ordering from Uncle Ren's Popcorn. That's urpopcorn.com. I appreciate you guys constantly and consistently. So what is the truth? And the truth will set you free. This is the word, this is the idea, a statement that has rung through history, that thou shalt know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. But there is an equally important statement that we should understand. First, I'll put it in the way that you've all heard it before. Try to bend a spoon. Well, if you try to bend a spoon, you know that it's impossible. But if you realize that there is no spoon, then you will see that it's not the spoon that bends, but it is you. There are in science, there is in history, there is in life in general of the universe, immutable, irrefutable truths. But as human beings, understand this, as human beings that has a mind of reasoning, that has an ability to think, that has allegiances and emotions, there is no truth. You see, if the moment you realize that there is no truth, then you realize it is not the truth that bends, it is you. You bend. You see, an empirical truth, sound like Donald Trump, tolerated, but empirical truth is irrefutable. It's something that is a pure fact. It's a fact. Let's look at this situation with Iran. We have some things that are empirical truths. We know that Iran launched 15 rockets at an Iraqi base that housed military personnel. That's a truth. It happened. We saw it. It happened. We also know that Iran gave a 6-hour warning and acknowledged what targets that they will attack. That's a truth, an empirical truth. Realize that there is no truth, and the truth doesn't bend, but you bend. The Trump administration and those who support the Trump administration has now said that Iran is backing down. They realize the power of America's forces, America's might, and they are backing down. They're like, you know, the kid who's telling everybody to hold him back because he really doesn't want to fight. And yet Iran is saying, hey, we're not trying to escalate things because we didn't start things. But we just want to let you know, if we want to, we can get you. If we want to, we can hit you. Iran is Muhammad Ali in the corner, just moving. Oh, and letting you know. Or when I'm boxing with my son or my nephew, and I reach out and I just touch him on the cheek, just to let him know, if I wanted to, you could be down, son. Each side will bend it to fit whatever they want. The Obama administration brokered a deal with Iran. It put money into the Iranian economy. That's a truth. That money funded the weapons that were fired onto the Iraqi base. So it's Obama's fault that they were able to fire these rockets. Truth ain't bending, you bend it. All truths are subjective. What we must do is understand the trivium. If you are of the Abrahamic religions, understand your book. And all thy getting, get knowledge, understanding, and then act in wisdom. That's what it says. It's not what I'm saying. The trivium. Acquire the facts. Come to a logical understanding of those facts. And then employ them in your life in such a way that it benefits you to gain wisdom. Grammar, logic, rhetoric. They're saying the same thing. They're saying the same thing. Just written, different time frames, different people, different parts of the world. This is not something that's brand new. It's something that's old. But can we do that? You see, a true Taoist leader would look at this whole situation and say that it is good that neither side went to war, though we should not celebrate the loss of any life nor the victory of any side. Because usually in victory, somebody lost, and those who usually lose are not those who chose to fight. Meaning, you're never going to see Donald Trump nor the Ayatollah on the front line to decide who's going to win. You're not going to see them endanger their lives to see who's going to win for their cause. If your cause is just, you put yourself on the front line. Their cause is not just, therefore, neither are on the front line. This is a Taoist leader's thought process on that situation. But sidebar. The benefit for all of us in all things is to gather empirical fact. The most difficult aspect of it is to strip away your conditioning. The reason why you bend the truth is because of your conditioning. Your allegiance to a family, your allegiance to a religion, your allegiance to a country, your allegiance to a race, your allegiance to a gender, your allegiance to all these conditions that are around you, surrounding you, is why you bend the truth. The truth is not something that you just look at in its raw form and then get all the truths together, all the facts together, try to gain an unbiased understanding of them, and then employ them into your life or into your decisions. No, this is not what we do. We gather the facts, looking at them from an already decided point of view. And from that already decided point of view, we mold the facts into what we desire for the truth to be, and then we act according to our wisdom based on our conditioning. The political truth always been to the favor of that particular country, not what's actually right. For instance, America said, President Trump came out and said, as long as he's president, Iran will never have nuclear weapons. Now, that means that you have a country that is the only country that has ever dropped a nuclear missile, nuclear bomb on anyone in the world in history. And yet we are the ones who are deciding who can have a nuclear weapon or not. It's a little hypocritical. We've invaded more countries in the last 30 years, 40 years than any other country in the world. But yet, we decide and tell other people to not invade and that they are evil terrorists. It's a bit hypocritical. Because all of our truths are predicated on the idea that we are the givers of liberty. We are the protectors of the world. And that our right is our might. And that we are always right. This idea, this understanding, is all a bended spoon, a bended truth. Instead, we should recognize that most of the affairs of the world is none of our business. And if anything, we should be looking to unite the world under one banner. Because if the world is united under one banner, then there will be no war. There will be issues. There will be disturbances. Tolerated again. There will be disturbances. There will be people in certain groups getting angry. But what there won't be is a world war that decimates the population. That's an empirical truth. But as long as we believe in these man-made creations of countries, of races, of religions, and stay away and we ignore our true divinity of unity, we will always be in conflict. And we will always bend the spoon to our will. Because it is not the spoon that bends, but it is us. It is not the truth that bends, but it is us. I appreciate you guys. Y'all have a great day. Remember, you got to free yourself to be yourself. Because your greatness is non-negotiable.